on because I was definitely just doing this on my page, on my team page. And then I was like, you know what, team? Like, more people need what I'm about to talk about. More people need what I'm about to break down. So I wanted to do this training. So I am literally doing this training. What's up, team Frontline? Tiana, can you go? Is there a way to go live from the team page and let them know to come to this team page? Or I can go live with you. Maybe if I go live with you, you tell me, Tiana, if I need to go live with you from Team Frontline, that way the team can see it, just let me know. Or just let me know if people know to come over here. That light won't bother me. We're going to train today, baby. Again, this is something that you tell everybody to get into. This is a training that you tell everybody to get into. This is a training that you send people and tell them this is the time to train. Sheila Monique says she was just doing it with her team and she decided to open it up to the entire team. Thank you, Tiana. So that's the easier way, right?
Yeah, I made the post, but just so everybody can hop on real quick and see.
All right, perfect.
Just let them know real quick. I'm not going to say anything, though.
All right, perfect. I appreciate you. So again, great morning, everybody. So listen, I'm trying to get this lighting together so that y'all can see what we're about to train on. I'm going to talk on some things. I want to train on some things. I want people to understand today, okay? So I was doing, as Tiana knows, Tiana is my rock. I cannot do none of this stuff without her, so I definitely appreciate her. But as she knows, I was doing this training just for my team. Not even going to hold nobody, in the words of Tammy. This was going to be strictly training for my team because we're on a run for regional right now. So with us being on this run, I need them to understand some stuff. So then I started realizing, wait a minute, it's more people out here that don't know what I'm talking about. There's more people out there that don't know how this training works. I'm trying to see if I turn this light on. Will that light be too much or is it just enough? We'll kind of play around with the light as we get to the board. So again, listen, great morning, everybody. Great morning. Tiana, if you can kind of pay attention to some of the questions, if there's any questions that you see that I really need to answer, if you can help me out with that. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I probably will not be paying too much attention to the comments because I really need people to get it. Today's the day that you get it. Today's the day that you understand. After this training today, there should be no reason why you don't understand how to get promoted. And there should be no reason why you don't understand how to prospect. And there should be no reason why you do not understand how your volume works. So today, that's what we're going to get into. So because I'm actually doing this from my YouTube channel as well, I need to make sure that I get all this together. The lighting looks really bad on Instagram, really good on Facebook, and okay on YouTube, but we're just going to go. So if you do not know me, what's up, Sammy? If you do not know me, my name is Sheila Monique. I am currently an executive director in a company called Total Life Changes. If you don't know my background story, I lost 67 pounds in 5 months with Total Life Changes. 5 months after that exact date, I gave my full-time job back to society, and I've been doing TLC full-time since May 1st, my mother's birthday, of 2019. So I'm someone that's very excited. I'm very much on it. And let me just give you a couple things just in case they didn't tell you. One thing, a lot of people get into TLC and they just get in and they get excited and then they don't do anything or they don't know how to do something. So this training is for everybody. Okay. If you just tapped into the application and you just joined, whether it's my team, Team Frontline, somebody else's team, you still need to know what to do. So I want to make sure everybody knows what to do. So first thing first, prospecting is what I'm going to talk about. I am absolutely going to show you how I make my tea. Every night I make this tea the same exact way. This is about approximately how much water I use. Okay. The products that I lost to lose the 67 pounds in 5 months was the original detox tea. I use NutriBurst, and once in a while I use NRG. Okay. But what I've used in the last times, almost 30 days now straight, that is getting me down another 10 pounds, having my waistline look crazy small, is absolutely this new the new CBD detox tea that TLC has. Okay, I use these products every single day. I usually do it at night, but for the purposes of this video and this training, I want you to see what I'm doing. This is 115% training, so please don't take anything that I'm doing and thinking that I'm not doing it to show you what to do. Okay. So sometimes you got to kind of do things that are a little different, okay? And what I mean by that is I have this cute little bottle. TLC made this bottle for any and everybody to have. I put 2 lemons on the bottom. I shook up my tea right in front of you so you see exactly what it is. This is training. Hopefully when you're on your own lives, people say they don't know what to do on live or they don't know what to do here. They don't know what to do there. Not after today. You will know. Bam. Simple. If you want to add more water and stuff to it, you can. But now what's happening is I'm getting my CBD detox tea infused with more lemon. That's what this is doing in this cup. But also what I'm doing is I'm getting people's attention with a cute new cup. People are going to ask, oh, what's that cup? I haven't seen that cup. What do you do? How did you do that? It gets questions to me, which brings value to me. At all times, you have to understand in TLC, you need to be bringing value, okay? At all times, you need to be bringing value. Next thing that I'm going to talk to you about, NutriBurst. It's a liquid multivitamin. Let me give you a couple of things when you're talking about NutriBurst, okay? It's a liquid multivitamin. It's equivalent to you eating 10 salads in 1 tablespoon. Of course, it has 22 phytonutrients, 19 amino acids, 13 whole grain foods. All of those great things, those things are great. But when you're out there talking to somebody, you're not breaking all of that down unless they're asking the question. So don't start to throw up on people when you're out there prospecting, because you'll turn them off because you're giving too much, because you may want them to get it how you get it. They may not supposed to get it. Just give them what they're supposed to get, and that's it. So when you're out there and explaining NutriBurst, a liquid multivitamin that's equivalent to you eating 10 salads and 1 tablespoon a day. It gives your body all the nutrients that it needs. Combined with our detox tea, whether they do the CBD, whether they do the CBD raspberry or CBD lemon, or the original detox tea, the tea is going to clean you out. It's going to clean out your liver, your colon, and your intestines. Okay? All at the same time, while flushing your body, getting a great detox and getting toxins out of your body. But the NutriBurst comes right behind it and now replenishes your body for what the toxins was taken out. The NutriBurst is going to replenish that. Okay, I'm going to fly through a couple things just so you can know. We also have a product called Tachui. Tachui is 100% spirulina. You take 1 Tachui a day like I do. I take it for muscle recovery. And if you take 2 to 3 Tachui, it can help you add weight and help you add muscle. My husband takes 2 of them when he's working out in the gym. You take it 1 time a day if you're just trying to keep things maintained and make sure that you don't have muscle soreness after a workout. Okay, another product that we have is called Alleviate. Alleviate is a topical CBD, okay? A CBD hemp cream. It is very good for, I use it around my waistline to help me sweat a little bit more. If anybody's ever used a product like a Sweet Sweat or anything like that, it's equivalent to this, but it has CBD in it. Before, when you were putting all that other stuff on your body, no one was really figuring out what they were putting on their body, what it was actually doing for your body, because your body absorbs anything that you put on it. Lotions, fragrances, everything it absorbs. So when you're doing things like those different products, you may want to look into what you're actually absorbing in your body. Well, here we have 100% all natural products. So I know that I'm putting the best of the best in my body, no matter which way and no matter which form I do it. That's how it's going into my body, into my bloodline. So I use our Alleviate, which is good for any type of pain on the body, any inflammation on the body. That is what Alleviate is good for, okay? Went over 4 products. You see how I did that? I went over 4 products, okay? Another product we have is called Harmony. Harmony is a CBD oil. So you just drop it underneath your tongue, you hold it there for 30 seconds, and you swallow. When you're using Harmony, it's going to give you that calming effect. When you're using Harmony, it's going to make you much more relaxed. It helps you it does give the calming effect, it keeps you more relaxed. For people who are hypertension, definitely love Harmony. For people who have a little slight attitude issues, give them a little bit of Harmony and it will help them be more calm. Yes, it helps with inflammation in the body. Yes, it helps with lots of different things. But when I'm talking to somebody, depending on if I know that they're a little hyper, or maybe they have hyper children, or I always hear them screaming at their kid in the background, maybe all they need is a little CBD. No, it's okay. Little Johnny just need a little CBD. Let me get you some Harmony. See, there's different things that I can say to people. And one thing that I will tell everybody, because this is training, if you're not listening to somebody, you have no idea what they need. Especially if you're not even asking them what they need. If you just want to sell your product, that's great. But how do you know that person wants to lose weight? You have to ask these people what they want and then listen to the response, and they will tell you exactly what it is that they're looking for. Some people may need Tachui. Some people may need Matrix, which is our all natural vanilla vegan protein shake. Some people may need the protein shake because they don't eat enough. See, there's some people that y'all talking to that's like, not eating isn't my problem. It's the fact that I'm not eating enough. So then you have, okay, bam, we got something called Matrix that'll make sure your body gets all the nutrients that it's supposed to have throughout the day. And combining it with our NutriBurst, that's the 2 products that you could sell to somebody. That's what we call upselling to a client. When they say, oh, hey, I just came to you just for weight loss. Well, tell me what you're doing right now. oh, well, you know, I'm eating this, but I'm not eating that, and find out, ask them, are they drinking water? If you're not drinking water when you're doing any detox, you're not doing your body any justice. You're hurting it. If somebody calls you and says, oh my God, I had some type of cramping, first of all, TLC has ginger and chamomile in it, which is a soothing detox. So 9 times out of 10 people should not have any cramping. But if someone calls you and says they're having cramping, they're not drinking water. So if you don't know these things, then when someone says that to you, in your mind, you're like, oh my God, something's wrong with the product. You're going to freak out the wrong way. No, know your products. I just went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 products. And I'm doing this so you can hear me say it. The way you learn is through repetition and repetition and repetition and repetition and repetition. People are asking me, well, how do you know the compensation plan so well? Because for one, I studied it. No one had to tell me to study the compensation plan. No one told me where the resource tab was. YouTube, resource tab. YouTube, resource tab. That's how I learned. And then I do the presentation when the cameras are off. You're very welcome. I do the presentation when the cameras are off. When it's just me. And then sometimes I role play with Mo. Because it's my business, it's my responsibility to know my stuff. So now I want to make sure that I like I'm telling you, I woke up and I was like, I called Tiana and I was like, Tiana, do a training at 12 o'clock so people can understand this volume and understand why they need to get promoted. We promoting so many people so fast that people are excited about it. And I'm glad they're excited, but I want you to understand why we moving the way we're moving. You're welcome, no problem. I said, you know, and Tiana texted me at 12:07. She was like, yo, what's up? We still doing live training? I'm like, T, I want to do it on my page. I was like, and I'm going to do it on Facebook, and I'm going to do it on my YouTube channel. So just in case somebody can't catch this, you know, this goes away in 24 hours. It'll be here on my YouTube page so that you can always go back and look at it. Because that's what Coach Stormy did. She put stuff on her YouTube channel. I went back and I looked at it. I cannot look at the Coach Stormy right now. I got to look at the Coach Stormy from 4.5, 5 years ago. But I YouTube it and I find out different things and I see where she was going and I see how she moved. It's all the same thing. I role play with my godson. Good idea, thing. You're welcome. And the biggest thing I tell everybody, because we're about to switch gears and go into prospecting, the biggest thing that I say is do it in the mirror. Do it in the mirror because you will start to see, like when I'm prospecting, so I don't know if everybody can see me, but I have this little pouch, right? Okay, I have this pouch just for an example today. I had the same exact pouch on yesterday. So what's inside of my pouch? And we have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, when we're going out and about to prospect, let me back up because Instagram can't see. When we're going out and about to prospect, we're going out and about for our business. So you can't go out and about to promote your business with nothing to promote. Now, I talk about it all the time. I don't really like business cards, but I got some. I'm not crazy about them because I feel like they're going to go sit on somebody's table or go on somebody's trash can. So I'm real old school. If I had my phone in my hand, I would show. Matter of fact, hold on 2 seconds. Smoke, where your other phone? Huh? I don't even use that. I need to hold it. I got it. Thank you. All right. So I'm not crazy about business cards because I like to do this. I'm only doing this up here so y'all can see me. I like this. I like these things because this is 21st century. Business cards is cool when you're at like one of those speed things and you're just dropping your card, hoping somebody leave it. And please stop leaving business cards in the bathroom. Baby, ain't nobody paying attention to it. And they go like, oh, I got it from somebody in the bathroom. Have higher standards for yourself than that. If you don't be scared to physically talk to somebody. So listen, when you're about to go out and about, you in a way, I pack for war. Like I'm ready for war. Like when I leave, I got this. I have at least a week's supply of tea with me because it's a smaller bag, right? I got some lip gloss, some mascara. But look at what I got. This is what I got yesterday. These are mine. These are the business cards that I just got yesterday. I was like, oh, I know how to do this. See, I'm living in my R's. The first one is I remember who the fuck I was. See, I know how to prospect. I know how to do this thing called network marketing. I just forgot. You know how I forgot? Because I had a job for 8.5 years. And I got really comfortable with working just my regular job and just getting that regular paycheck and not really having to grow or do anything different besides just go somewhere and not even be mediocre. I was living under mediocrity, however you say it. Like the thing about it is, you got to remember who you are. And you got to remember that you got a gift that maybe somebody else doesn't have. There's something special and different and unique in every single one of us. I know what mine is. I had to remember because I didn't know. And now I remembered what it is. And then the next R is reinvent yourself. We're going to talk about that. And then that last R is you getting them results so that you could get your respect. So anyway, this was yesterday. Besides these cards right here, this was me yesterday, right? These are the names and numbers I got. You know what this is? Every time I get a new name and number, that's liquid gold to me. Every time I get a new person to talk to, is liquid gold to me. Why? Because I got an opportunity to bring this amazing presentation to somebody. I mean, this amazing business opportunity to somebody else that may not have no other opportunity. I was talking to my girl Star the other day on the phone, and she was like, you know what? I was thinking about quitting my job because I got another promotion or somewhere else. And then I'm so focused on my job and how I'm like, I don't want to do that to them because I've been there for them for so long. She walked in and they told everybody you had 2 weeks left. She was like, Sheila, I'm focused on them. I didn't want to do that to them. I didn't want to just leave them. And they wasn't thinking about me no matter how long I've been there. I said, baby, welcome to reality. One thing somebody said to me, it changed everything for me, was if your company that you're with, I don't care how long you've been with them, if it's you or the lights, who you think going? They got to keep the lights on, boo. We understand you gave up half your life for that job. We understand you missed anniversaries and birthday parties and you did everything for this job. We understand that. We get it. You sacrificed for us. We get all of that, but the lights still got to stay on, boo. It's not personal. It's business. So don't miss that part. Don't miss that part. I'm not knocking your job by a long shot, but I just need you to understand the reality of any situation. I don't know. That must have been for somebody because I had no intention to talk about that. So anyway, now when I'm out and about, because I know that I got a product that people want, need, and they cannot live without. I know that. So in my little bag, I had that. I have my lip gloss. I have my business cards. I have products, right? So I know when I go out and about, I'm ready. I'm ready. I see somebody, no matter if they ready or not, I see somebody and know what I say to them. Like a lady I said to yesterday, right? Me and Mo was out going to grab something to eat. And the lady was big. And I sometimes I get a little nervous. I'm not going to front. I get a little nervous talking with bigger women, especially because they're stuck in their ways kind of situation. And I just got a heart that I'm like, nah, sis, you got to know that this really could work. That's funny, Star. I literally just talked about you. That's so crazy. You just jumped on. But, you know, they just... I don't know, the women that I've come across, they've just been more like, oh, you know, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. Right. So then Mo was like, you want to talk to this lady? And as soon as she came in, I was like, man, I need to talk to this lady. Like she was big. And I'm like, I could help you. Sis, I know I can help you, but do you want to help yourself is what I'm thinking. So then usually I would talk myself out of it, right? I'm just being honest. I would talk myself out of it. But that check that just happened and that volume that just happened and the way my team is on fire, I know if as long as I keep doing this and more, I'm going to get more of that. So know what I do? Baby, I remember who you are. Walk right up to her, say, excuse me, ma'am. I don't mean to interrupt you as you stuffing your food, because you're stuffing your face with food. I don't mean to interrupt you, but let me ask you a question. Like, I noticed that you're a little bit on a larger size. I was just like you. And now I'm on a mission to help women if they want the help. Do you know what she said? Well, sometimes, you know, I be wanting to do stuff about it, but I just really learned to, and I was like, just accept it. And she was like, no, I just really learned to I'm happy. And in my head, because I'm in my training mode, my thought said, you are lying to yourself trying to lie to me. And I said, okay, well, do you want my card just in case you change your mind? No, I'm okay. I said, okay. I sat back at the table with Mo. He said, you got to remember, no matter what somebody says, you did your part. You did your part by bringing it to them. It was up to them to respond whatever way that they were supposed to respond. And he made a joke like, let me guess, she said she loved herself and she happy with it, right? And I thought he heard her. I was like, yeah. He was like, no, I was only joking. I didn't think she really said that. I'm like, Mo, I told you. But you got to remember that I did my part. So you do your part. When you out there, when you want to prospect somebody, you want to talk to them, you see something. Let me tell you something. We all see when somebody needs what we have. We all been there, right? When you see somebody, don't feel weird about saying, hey, don't feel weird about saying nothing to them. Just, you know your products work. As long as you know your stuff works. Like, I have no problem with talking with anybody. If I talk to them, I just say, excuse me, do you or anybody you know looking to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? I had to see how my eye went like that. I had to practice in the mirror, because if I wasn't practicing in the mirror, I was doing this and I didn't even realize that I was doing it. I'm talking to people like this because I'm excited and it's showing through my facial expression. But then that other person might be like, what the hell is wrong with her? They might be focused on the fact that I'm like this versus the words that are coming out of my mouth. But if I never practiced in the mirror, I would have never known that about myself. So when I'm talking to somebody, Most times, I say the lose 5 pounds in 5 days thing, but most of the time when I'm talking to somebody, I'm just saying, hey, listen, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm on a mission to help as many people as I know to be able to lose weight and increase their bank account. Do you know anybody that's like that? I skip right past you, boo, because you might be too good. Do you know anybody that's like that? And then listen to what they say. Well, I mean, yeah, tell me about it. Depending on what's going on, I say one or two things. I either say, well, listen, let's exchange numbers, okay? And then I'll have my assistant reach out to you and give you some more information. And then after that, if you talk with her, we'll talk. And then they'll say, okay. And then you can't see me, so I got to go up like this, but I go like this. What's your number? See how some of y'all just was like, well, why she ain't talking? Why she ain't moving? Some of y'all was just thinking that's the uncomfortable part that nobody wants to deal with. I will stand there until you give me your number, because it'll feel uncomfortable for you not to give me the number when someone's standing in front of you like, all right, what's your number? And then you go, such and such and such. Like, you just naturally do it. You know how many times, just for shits and giggles, especially around my teammates, I'll be like, I could walk up to somebody and just say, yo, oh my God, what's your number? And they be like, huh? And then I stare at my phone and they will give me the number and I don't even say nothing. It's all about how you do it. It's all about how you do it. So if I'm talking to somebody and my assistant, what they don't know is my assistant is one of my teammates. And I'm my teammate's assistant. They don't need to know. Just don't make your coach your assistant, because that don't make no sense. Because then when they join the team, then when they trying to, why you tell them to get on these trainings with your assistant? You want me to get on the train? Now it don't make no sense. But if you get another teammate and you stop acting like this ain't everybody business, we could all lock arms and grow together, then you will understand how you can move so much faster. On my team, I teach everybody to get an accountability partner. It just cannot be me. I got to make sure everything else is going. I got to be accountable to my coach. So it's all us working together. It's all us working together. So if she call, and here's the thing, it takes the pressure off the person trying to talk about it. See, these are the things that I legitimately only talk about on my team page. These are the things that I'll be like, okay, team, but I knew something said, nah, somebody else out there need what you're talking about, so that they could get it and it could work. Because sometimes my team don't listen to me because they get tone deaf to me. That's why as leaders, you got to be connected with other leaders so that you can have a different leader come in and talk to your organization, say the same exact thing that you're saying, but they say it in a different way, and now your team is ready to run. You got to know that. You got to be able to take that pride and push it to the side. That's why I connect with Micaiah. That's why I connect with Kimmy. That's why I connect with Boss Lady. That's why I connect with Natalie. That's why I connect with my coach, right? Because if I need that lifeline, like I need my team to do something and they not seeing it, I be like, all right, it's not that. It's the fact that they just didn't know. Okay, coach, this is what I got going on. But if I'm aligned with my coach already knows what's going on. I know everything that's going on in Kenosha business. Why? Because she's very much aligned with me. Very much aligned with me. And she knows she don't have no pride when I'm talking to her leaders, because she know my coach ain't going to lead me the wrong way. My coach wants the best for her. That's best for me. And know how I know she know? Because Kenosha just hit Rising Star. Before 2 weeks ago, when she first hit director, and then she promoted her first director, which her director just promoted 4 apprentices. I know what I'm doing. If you just let your coach dig. Your coach can't, if they steer you wrong, they're steering themselves wrong. So get back aligned with your coach. And I'm telling you, like I say to you all the time, the only responsibility that your coach had was to bring you in the business. That's it. Anything else to do outside of that is extra. I tell my team that all the time. Y'all blessed. I do 2 trainings a week. And some people don't even get on, but then they turn around and tell you that they want to win. No. I tell Kenosha all the time, you know who to work with, because if you walk in and you stop, they bump into you. That's who you run with. That's who you know is ready to go. Anyway.
No, real quick. No.
Yeah.
You want to make the announcement to anybody that's watching this from Frontline to come to your thing, because it's about to get loud. The kids, but.
Yes. Anybody that's on Team Frontline, please go to I Am Sheila Monique, because it is not going to be on Frontline. Tiana, thank you so much for doing it. But everybody on Team Frontline, when it live goes off of Tiana's live from Frontline page, you have to come to my page and continue the live. Thank you, Tiana, for doing that. I appreciate you.
Got you.
Okay. So now you understand a little bit about prospecting, right? And then your follow-up game. So if I'm gonna turn this back light off for 1 second. If you out there, right, and you're prospecting, you're talking to somebody, you always got to be in a rush. You want to know why? Like if you're moving, You got to be moving because first of all, money loves speed, and people like to go with people who are going somewhere. They get connected to that, like, oh, she wanna move. Who is that girl? Who is that gentleman? All right, listen, yeah, I'll be able to explain it to you, but just, you at work, it's kind of unethical for me to talk to you about this, but how about you just give me your name and number and my assistant will reach out to you and give you all the information. Or if you don't want to say that, me or my assistant will reach out to you just in case you're not sure of your assistant's schedule that day. You get the names and numbers and then you go talk to your teammate, whoever your teammate is, your accountability partner, say, all right, I got 7 names and numbers today. I need you to call these people tomorrow or today, whatever. And then they say, okay, I got 9 names and numbers today. I need you to call my people. Now you working for her, she working for you, and y'all both building at the same damn time. You take the pride out of it. Who cares if you got to be called an assistant? So what? So who cares? You're going to be called an assistant by making money. Well, I don't give a crap what you call me. Shoot, just don't call me late to the bank. Shit. All right. So then I talked about prospecting. I don't have no notes because this is just straight what I wanted to talk about. And then you see that on my shirt, it says it's time for CBD, right? Here's another thing. Get y'all some shirts made. Put whatever you want to put on a shirt. I got 1,000 family shirts. I got it's time for CBD shirt. I got pink CBD me, please. I got tea dealer. I'm about to have a whole lot more. So if you're looking for a shirt, send me that DM because all the shirts is about to come out in the next 2 weeks. All of them. Because I'm noticing that everybody not representing what they do. We are our own walking advertisements at every given moment. And on top of that, if you're not being a product of the products, then change that today. Change it today. You skinny, but you scared to take the product because you think you're going to drop all this weight. No. Use the product. See what it do for you. You might clear up your skin. You might actually get rid of that little bit of pudge that most skinny girls have. You might want to start taking to Chewy because you want to bulk up. You might want to take NutriBurst. You figure out what your product is going to be. My product is I'm down 77 pounds using Total Life Changes products. That's mine. I went from being fat, broke, and depressed to now I'm the most happiest I've ever been in my life. My confidence is going to 100. It's not there yet. And I still can't believe I look like what I look like. So I got the opportunity to talk to other people that I know feel how I felt. I know it. I could smell it on people. Like, I'd be like, yeah, I know where you at. I know exactly where you at. Because I was there. And like I said to Tiana when I was talking with her earlier today, so I'm a very firm believer of you go through stuff, 1, for you to grow through it, 2, for somebody else. If you didn't go through it, then how, and somebody else bring it to you, especially if they in your network, they bring it to you, how are you really going to understand? You could be like, oh, that's so nice. I'm so sorry. You won't really understand. But I had to get fat and I had to be broke with money and I had to be depressed. So that way, when I got through it, now I'm talking to all of these women, men too, all around the world, and they talking to me and they sound just how I sounded. And I'm like, oh, I got the answer. I got the cure. I got it. Okay, great. Let's talk. You want to make some more money? Okay, I can do that. You want to lose some weight? Okay, I can help you with that. Because I did that. Like, I know what it's like to tell yourself you're really going to be serious. You're going to work out. You're going to eat healthier. And then they bring donuts to work and it's your favorite donut and you smell it and you got to tell yourself not to eat it. But then you bite it. Then you go in the bathroom and cry about it. Or you go home and then you tell yourself you bad. So then you drink a lot of alcohol to go in your sorrows. I know what a day like that looks like. Feels like, smells like, tastes like. And then to tell yourself, okay, tomorrow's really going to be the day. I know what all of that is like. I had to go through all of that so that I can go, no, I understand. And now look, it's certain things that only certain people know that I'm going through right now. And sometimes I'll be a little slightly embarrassed behind it. But then at the same time, I'm like, Sheila, you building your story. Because if they around right now, whether they stay or not, they still going to see the come up. And they going to be like, damn it, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. So you building every day. You got to remember, you building on your story. You building on your story. That day that you said you was going to go out and prospect and you didn't, and how it made you feel. And you like, oh my God, I know I'm supposed to be doing more, but I'm not doing more. And what's wrong with me? And woe is me. You got to get through that so you can turn around and help somebody else because they all going through it. Everybody want to be further than they are right now without putting in the work. But then when we realize and we break it down, like, yo, if it really is to be, it truly, truly is up to me. Like when you really, like the cliches don't make no sense till they meant to make sense. When you really understand that, you be like, yo, if I don't take, like I have to actually take the product. If I don't take the product, I'm not going to get the result. If I don't help the team build, if I don't prospect, if I don't make the sales, I'm not going to make the money. I'm not going to build a big organization. I will never be able to sit at that table. I will never be able to have that type of car. I'll never be able to have that type of waistline. If you do not do anything, you will not get anything. And the moment that you realize that, it's game over. I'm telling you, it's game over. Y'all know I'm living by my 3 R's. I had to remember who the fuck I am and realize Sheila Monique is up to you. You got to go out there and get it done. Just like you. Say your name, whatever your name is, and just say it's up to me. I got to go get it done. My upline is not going to do it for me. My sideline is not going to do it for me. My spouse isn't going to do it for me. My sister, brother, cousin, best friend, they are not going to do it for me. Sorry, I just got to put my phone on the charger. It really and truly is up to me and what I want and what I do. Every day matters. Every day it matters. Every day I don't pick up the phone, that's tomorrow, the next day I won't get the little text message to say from TLC, hey, you just got paid today. Every day I don't reach out to my team, that's every day that somebody on my team could leave my organization. Every day that I don't take my products is another day that I could be unhealthy and unsatisfied with my life. Every day I don't hit my goal, that's another day that I got to sit in what I'm sitting in. And until you get it like that, until you understand, until you're really ready to engulf yourself in this thing, it's not going to move the way you need it to move. So stop playing yourself, stop playing your friends and family, and either get serious or get off the fucking pot. It's not time to play yourself no more. It's no time for doubt. It's no time for that frustration. It's just time to get it done. We've been dancing around the thing long enough. It's time to get it done. Today. Give me a second. I can go live with you in a minute, but I got to train on this stuff first. Today. You don't got no product. Go in your back office today and order something. You're not active. Go make yourself back active. Let me tell you something just for 2 seconds. I don't know why I'm going on this subject. Me and my team put in over 10,000 in volume in 8,548 hours, but 10,000 in volume in the last week. And I called people who weren't active on my team and said, let me tell you something. If you don't go in your back office and purchase one fucking product to get yourself active, if you don't, and I'm talking to team, if you don't go get binary qualified right now, you're bugging. Why? Because I've never had this type of momentum going. Why? Because it's from the work that I've been doing. I've been telling y'all I'm the little duck on a pond. It may look like you just like this, but underneath I'm going like this. And the light bulb clicked for me. That's why I'm talking the way I'm talking to y'all, because the light bulb has to click. Some of y'all don't want TLC. Some of y'all need TLC to work. Like me, I don't want the 5 pound, 5 days work. I need this shit to work for me. I'm about to be 35 years old, walking around talking about products to get other people healthy. Walking around telling other people how I can help you make an extra $500 a week. See, most of us won't say that because we don't believe it, because we never put in the work to get it. So we don't even believe it's true. We rather just look at other people on social media. Oh, this person made $50 million this week. This person made this. And in our minds, we go, that's good, but I don't know how they're doing it. They're putting in the work. People saying, oh, no one's telling me how to do it. It's called work. How do I work? Pick up the phone. How do I work? Post for profits. How do I work? Go under your team. How do I work? At least get binary qualified so you can stack up on this volume. I talked to Courtney the other day. She was at 27,000 points on her left side. She said, God damn, I didn't even know what happened. I took a screenshot of it. I didn't even send it to her this morning. She almost at 40,000 points right now. I just talked to her last week. She was at 27. I said, listen, if you don't get in on this now, don't stress yourself later on. Do you understand? Even if you got an extra 1,000, depending on where you fell at in the line, whenever you decided to come onto the team, wherever you fall at, that's extra volume for work you don't have to do. This is why, and then now I'm going to get right into the promotions. This is the reason why you want to be able to do it. Because even if you came in a lesser area, right? And let's say you came in yesterday, now you got 800 points on your left-hand side. It's 800 points you didn't have to work for. I tell you all the time, the first and 2 ways that we get paid with TLC is 115% on us. That's our responsibility. When we sign up for TLC, we say to TLC, I'm going to promote the products. I'm going to be responsible for bringing the clients, and I'm going to be responsible for bringing new business partners. That's what we bring to the table. TLC brings all the products. They bring the lawyers. They bring the customer service. They bring the warehouse. They bring the shipping department. They bring everything else. But our responsibility from the first and the second way we get paid is on us. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 7 now, that's extra. But if you're not binary qualified, then you're not tapping into the third way we get paid, which means you leaving money on the table. For what? Who you leaving the money on the table for? So the third way that we get paid is through the binary pay. That means whatever is done on the left, whatever is done on the right, now we're binary qualified, you get paid from your lesser leg. So if you're not binary qualified, you better get binary qualified by this Thursday. Forget that by this Tuesday. Because the volume that's going to be there is stuff that you don't have to work for. You don't have to work for that extra volume. It's already there. Do you know how many people have teams that don't have no volume on neither side? They like, man, I wish I would have came in when that happened. You're right. You should have, but you didn't. So now you're the person that's going to be responsible for making it happen. See, I came into a good team because it was a team, not just a good team, because I don't want to say it's like good teams, bad teams, but I came into a team that was moving. I was like, okay, I knew I wanted to be under Coach Stormy Wellington, but I didn't want to be direct to her because I'm like, she ain't got no time for me. So I was like, all right, well, who's direct on her team that's really doing what they say they're doing? Like they're consistently showing it. That's how I found Coach Tammy. I'm on Coach Tammy's right leg of business. I don't pay attention to my right leg of business. I got 2 people on my right that are forever grateful. And now it's my responsibility to build my left. You get me? Because in the beginning, when people were joining me, they weren't getting lots of volume. They was getting maybe 10 points, 20 points, 30 points, 100 points, 200 points, 500 points, 750, 1,000. They was getting that. But now we don't broke records. Our brains have stretched to what we can do, so there's no going back. Now it's like, all right, I want to be able to give 20,000 points a week to my team because my team deserved that shit. So now, you remember them days? Exactly, T. So now it's like, oh, I got to do it. I became the rabbit for my team. I ain't wait for nobody to become the rabbit for me. I became the rabbit for my team. Y'all join with me, so it's my responsibility to do what I got to do. So I do everything on the left. My teammates on the left, they be like, baby, Coach, I don't know. I just had an extra 3,000 show up. I was like, oh, you binary qualified. Welcome. That's why you want to get binary qualified, because you want to stack the volume. Because whatever volume comes in, whether it's a customer, it's a teammate, the volume that comes in, you get the volume. So here's what you need to remember. 40 points or 10 points, $20. What's up, girl? Here's how it works. If I bought a bag of CBD detox tea from your website, you're going to receive $20 and 10 points. No matter where you are in the organization, if you're on my left side, anywhere, you're going to receive the volume from anything anybody underneath does, because the volume goes all the way up. Let's just say T was the last girl who came into the organization as of, Sammy just went binary qualified. Shout out to Sammy. Paige. Okay, let's take Paige. Let's just say Paige was the last person to come in my organization as of this morning, right? If Paige when Paige came into the business, let's say Paige came in and she bought a bag of CBD tea, right? So Paige bought this in her starter kit. You do not get paid from your starter kit. But the 10 points in volume will go all the way up to Coach Stormy. From Paige on my newest level on the left. Goes all the way up. So you're telling me all I got to do is be binary qualified, and I'm going to get them 10 points every time somebody sells something on their website? Yes. I'm going to get the 10 points every time someone joins someone else's business and I'm on the team? Yes. I'm going to get the 40 points in volume every time someone goes in their back office and purchases product? Yes. And all that volume is going to stack up so that when I'm ready to go get promoted or I'm ready to get my binary pay, I'm able to be more out of an advantage. Yes. That means like my girl Star, who is about to go for director this week, and I had to have a conversation with her. This is the part that I was like, I think everybody needs it because they don't understand it. And I have my little whiteboard, but I may or may not need it. You have Star. Yeah, I'm going to use it. Hopefully y'all can see me. Hopefully y'all can see me. You have Star, right? Perfect example. Okay, it's kind of backwards, but y'all can see that it says Star. You have Star, right? Star has 2 people, right? Let's just say she only had 2 people, okay? Her one person, let's just name them Autumn, even though that's somebody else's teammate. And then this person, Aubrey. Star, if Aubrey's not on this training, you need to send this to her right now because I'm about to break down what you need to do. Star has 15,000 in volume on her left leg of business. She has 15,000 on her left leg because she's binary qualified and she doesn't miss her binary qualification and she stays active by at least purchasing 1 product every month and every 30 days. Whether she has her smart ship on or she just goes out and do it. So Star is binary qualified and she has 15,000 in volume. Aubrey has 2 people in her organization. Shout out to Aubrey because she just went and got binary qualified. So Aubrey is binary qualified. Star has 15. Let's not forget, she got 15,000 on this left side. Star doesn't need to worry about her left side. You're welcome. Aubrey's on her right. Aubrey needs to get 500. Well, let's just put person here, person A and person B, right? Aubrey has. Aubrey needs to put 500 on her left, 500 on her right to become apprentice, right? So you got Star. Hopefully I can see this. You got Star. Aubrey is binary qualified. Aubrey needs to put 500 points in volume underneath person A and 500 points underneath person B. That will give Aubrey 500 on each side, which will make Aubrey an apprentice. Now Aubrey's an apprentice. She had $100 of sample credit from TLC for hitting her promotion for the first time. She stays there for 5 weeks. Now what does that make Star? That makes Star a director. How? I don't know whose number keep calling me. How? Because no matter if Aubrey did it on her left or her right, she's on Star's right. So no matter what side it is on Aubrey, it's all on Star's right. So now by Star making sure she works with Aubrey to go to apprentice, she goes to director by default. It's simple. She does it by default. This is why you have to work underneath people. Because if they're on your right side, no matter if they're doing it on their left or their right, it's still all your right. So the volume is going to go up. So it's not like, and then check this out, take it a step further. Person A, they go out and they go get binary qualified. And person B, they go out and go get binary qualified. I'm going to teach them to do the same exact thing. And how fast you think. Now look, now, this person did 500. This person did 500. 500. 500. That's 1,000. That's 1,000. Guess what? This person now had, no. That's 1,000 to person A and B. That's 1,000 to person A and B. That's 2,000 to Aubrey. So now, because Aubrey went out and helped her 2 people go get binary qualified, helped her 2 people go get apprentice, she got 2,000 points on both sides. All she got to do is go out and help 500 on her left, and she got to get 500 on her right. Once she do that, she's now a rising star. Come on. Look for somebody who's ready to run. Get them to director. Then you help them under director. Okay, so who can we get to look to apprentice? This is your business. I mean, when I say I'm digging in my business, you got to dig in that bad boy. You got to see, okay, who needs to go binary qualified? Who needs to get rising star points? And here's the thing. Like I started to write my list yesterday on my teammates. You got to know your teammates, right? You gotta know. Okay, T, she just came into business. She needs to get binary qualifying. She needs to go apprentice. That's my goal for her. But when I talk with her on the phone, it'll confirm if this goal is my goal or is her goal too. And I got some of my teammates that, Michelle, she needs to get binary qualified and go G5. I'm not talking to her about promotions because she's not understanding it right now. She may need the money right now. So you got to talk with your team and find out. Some people need to understand. They need to retail, G5 right now because they may not understand putting points in their back office because they may not be able to see it. So, but if you try to push the same thing down everybody's throat, somebody's going to choke. That ain't what you want. You want to break it down. Okay, this teammate not active. That teammate not active. I can call them and say, are you freaking bananas? I don't care what you didn't understand before, but the way we moving right now, you can't make this shit up. And if your team ain't moving yet, then you start moving. You start moving. You start becoming the rabbit on your team. Do y'all have any questions on this? Because if you understood this, you would be able to build much faster. Stop looking. I tell y'all all the time, stop looking to the left, stop looking to the right. Be in your lane. I know how to train. I'm very motivational, and I know how to prospect. I know how to get more names and numbers than most people can get in a lifetime. I have people skills like that. I had to realize and remember who I am. It's not to be cocky for shit. I just had to remember it. I know I can break this down and I can understand it and I can make you understand it. I know that's my specialty, but I tell you, what I teach ain't sexy. I say that all the time. But what I teach will get you to what you're trying to get to. Any questions on that? Pardon my bad. Any questions? Come on, like it's time to go and time to grow. If you got a question, ask. Please don't be like, oh, I'm scared to ask a question for what? What up, Kaya? What up, exact? And see what I'm saying? Hold on, let me just say something real quick. This is all my leaders, right? I got 3 or 4 people that I pay attention to, that I've seen their names come up, that I saw, right? You saw Kenosha. She's on here and she commented. Kenosha just went Rising Star. You saw Kaya. I wore Ever Loyal. She commented. She's my first executive I've ever promoted, right? You see Tiana. Tiana is my freaking roll dog director, handling everything. I watch for who pops up on trainings and who doesn't. So as leaders, you got to do the same thing. See, all my leaders can be like, yeah, we good. We done hit this level. We done did this. We done did that. We don't need to be on no training, but they understand the growth. They understand the power in them being on the trainings that gets their teams to be on the trainings. So if you're the leader and you're not on none of the trainings, why your team feel like they should be on it? You ain't on it, so why I got to be on it? That's what they going to think. But I appreciate y'all for being on this training today because you didn't really have to be, but you understand that you needed to be. So I appreciate you because y'all could be doing anything else on the Saturday. It's not like I said, hey, team, we about to do this whole training. No, turn that notification on. Bring value. Bring value when you get on these things called social media. Bring value. All right, let me go back to the questions. Y'all know I like to answer your questions, and I didn't want to not answer your question. Hold on. Could you just summarize that again from STAR? Okay, yes, I can. Can you repeat how you get 2 to apprentice? I feel so stuck, sis. Why you feel stuck? Your question is up there. Okay, hold on. Tiana, can you just, Tiana, can you log into my page and can we go live at the same time off my page so you can pin some of the questions? If somebody see it, just so I don't miss it. Stack the volume. So you change coaches? I'm sorry. No. I never changed any coaches. Coach Tammy has always been my coach. That is my coach, my sponsor. I was not sponsor placed to her. Like, Coach Tammy is the person I went to her DM. She responded, and I joined it through her league. So I've never changed coaches. But I've always been okay, Kaya. I've always been in that. Like my lineage in TLC is Coach Stormy, Coach Tammy, and then myself. We can't. I tried it before in the team page. Okay. All right. I'm getting like 1 to 2 customers per week, but I want to do more. Okay, hold on. Queen of 48. You know it. You know what the fuck we about to do. My question. Okay, I answered that. Okay, everybody wants me to repeat the STAR thing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I try. Okay, hold on. How do I embrace my people skills? I got to touch off of the internet. Read a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's a very, very, very good book to read. How to Win Friends and Influence People. It will definitely help you, but just do more of it. Like, even if you know what I mean, like you don't really talk to people every day, try to talk to a new person. It may be nervous and scary for you in the beginning because you're not used to doing it, but it's okay. You'll get better at it. Just don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. And self-development is everything. It's everything. It's time to grow. Your confidence gives me confidence. Thank you, Chandra. I really appreciate that because I'll tell you, my confidence, it used to be in the basement. Now it's at least at the first floor. Okay. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Yeah, it's a really good book to read. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay. Appreciate it. Practice does make practice is perfect. Makes perfect. And that's another thing. Kenosha and Yanetta, Tiana, they could tell you, like, I spend 2 hours with them. We do 1 hour doing something that is very just exclusive for us. Sorry. And we do another hour where I FaceTime them and I'm like, okay, do your presentation. And every time, and I'm telling you, if matter of fact, hold on. Let's see if she on, because y'all need to hear this, not from me. Sometimes it's best when the volume is broken up, the tonality is broken up. Okay, she's not there. Okay, so when I do it with Kenosha, for instance, and I call her and we doing that training, she'll start to do her presentation. One mistake, start over. I'm telling you, I'm tough. I'm not the simplest, easiest. Oh my God, you could do it. I'm not that. Start over. Do it again. Do it again. No, you made a mistake. Go back. No, you didn't explain that right. Go back. And she be like, okay. That's why she's gonna be a fucking beast. I'm creating monsters in the most amazing way. Team frontline, move as an army. If I sneeze and go to the left, everybody sneeze and go to the left. Why? Because speed of the team. I'm not going to lead you the wrong way. So when she's doing her presentation, and if she talking to me and she got the bottle like this, I'll be like, stop, turn the bottle around. I don't care how far she's in the presentation. She'll be like, start again. Every little detail. Because I can do a presentation, she can do the presentation the exact same way. But she's going to do it with her own swag. Get the fundamentals down, but then do your own swag. Practice me perfect. I have basement confidence right now. I'm trying to get to the first floor. Get to that first floor. Transform your body, your bank account. You gotta do something different, because that's what helped with my confidence. Really, seriously, that's what helped my confidence. Doing something different. I started to drink the tea and started to lose the weight, and then started to just kind of come out my shell a little bit more, and started to talk with different people about it. Like, I remember in the beginning, I was calling people, was like, this tea I got, I don't know how, but I lost like 60 something pounds, and I didn't even realize it. You want some? I ain't know how to say it, but people was like, you did what? Yeah, let me do that. But that was my story. So you got to get your story. And whatever it is that you got to do, you just got to do it more. You know, if you're using these products and you eating shitty, it's going to tell. Stop expecting the products to do everything and you're not doing your part. Not saying that was you personally. People don't want y'all in, hold on. People don't want y'all in the cold here. I asked for a number, but have not been successful at getting them to commit. They say they want to, but they don't come through. Move on, Money Empress. Move on. One thing you have to always remember is that we're not running out of people. May seem like it, feel like it sometimes, but we're not running out of people. People don't want to talk in the cold here. Oh, they don't want to talk in the cold here. I asked them for their number, but been unsuccessful. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, Kenosha, now you there. I can't. Hold on. Kenosha, don't go nowhere. Hold on. Live and direct. We're about to figure this out. Exactly, Chandra. I appreciate you too, Terry. Hey, love.
Hey, I'm like, you know what? She did not click on me, and I look a hot mess. I woke up late.
It's okay. It's okay. I click on everybody. I be telling people, you come to my live, be ready, because I'm going to click. So tell me, what are you saying to people?
Well, initially I was saying lose 5 pounds in 5 days. That's why I kept saying me being skinny mini all my life. Most of the people I know, because I've been a mentor to women and stuff, they all know that I've been skinny all my life. So they like, nigga, you ain't lost no weight. What are you talking about?
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? So that strategy I know is not working. Like I said, I have a few people. I did make a couple of sales, but trying to get people on the team, oh my God, in Detroit, it's so hard. Like, even if I'm talking to people, and like I said, they say, oh yeah, like I want to stop doing this job, or, you know, because I go to like nursing homes and talk to the CNAs and all of them, because, you know, they overworked and underpaid like nobody's business.
Mm-hmm.
And they say they want to do it. They say they want the products because they, you know, I've given them samples and everything, but they keep, you know, I'm going to call you. And then, you know, after the third time of them saying that and they don't call after, you know, like first time they say it, and I'm like, okay, I know they get busy. So I reach out, let them do the second time. They say they're going to call. I reach out. And after that second time, I'm like, I'm not going to chase you. So. Okay.
So a couple things. You ready? First thing, from this moment on, stop talking to people about losing weight.
Well, I haven't been lately. I've been talking to people about anxiety because I know a lot of people who deal with anxiety, and the CBD it helps with that.
How long have you been using the products?
So I started off with the regular tea. So that was, I want to say, August.
Okay. And what's happened with you since August using the products?
Well, so I initially didn't start for myself. I started